twice this time. This is my fight song. Take back my
Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 189. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two
Woke Boys.
You ain't black.
I'm speaking.
Welcome to the show. This is episode 189. I don't know why the top didn't print there. That was tight. But that's okay. It's International Women's Month. Well, actually, it's Women's History Month, but it was also Women's History or International History Day.
International Women's Day.
Oh, okay.
Was this past week.
That's pretty different.
Yes.
Was there an International Black People's Day?
No. That's fucked up.
Black people get the shortest month
And no day. Yeah.
where they like, I guess we'll give you the 30th. And then there's like that's like a joke to them because there's no 30th.
Right. Probably.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
And as the top black podcast out there, we just want to say that we don't, we're not going to stand by while that happens.
No,
while our
that's
people
bullshit.
are disrespected. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah. I'll bring it up at the next cookout.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When I go to the barbershop, as soon as everybody's done talking about LeBron and Kobe,
And MJ.
yeah, and MJ and who's the best,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to bring it up. But never get to do it because they never fucking finish that goddamn conversation
Right.
about who's the best when it's pretty clear Michael Jordan's best.
Yeah.
MJ was the man.
MJ is like the Sue Bird of men's basketball.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one is as good as the Sue Bird of men's basketball.
Right.
And that's what I call the NBA. I call it men's basketball. Because the
men's basketball
yeah.
of the WNBA.
Yeah, and I call the
I'm sorry,
I call the WNBA the NBA, and then I call the NBA men's basketball.
Oh, the MNBA.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
Yeah, you call the WNBA just the NBA.
the NBA, because that's my favorite
and
one.
you call the NBA the MNBA, the Men's National Basketball Association.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, why is it that way? Why is just the normal one for men?
yeah.
But women's
We
has a
assume that
special,
that's the normal.
has an extra letter for a
Yeah.
special designation.
It's almost like it's been around forever, and it was the first one, and they just called it that.
and it's the only one that people
yeah,
watch.
and it's not actually like you could be a girl and play in the NBA. They're just not as good.
Right.
It's not any of that. It's sexism bullshit.
Yes, exactly.
Which is why we're calling the WNBA the NBA and the men's NBA. We'll call it that.
Yeah. How come we pay LeBron what, like $50 million a year? But
Something like
we pay Sue Bird like $120,000 a year.
Is Sue Bird,
How is that fair?
Well, is Sue Bird
I think
white?
yeah.
Okay, well, that's good that he gets paid more for that, for his
True.
race.
Yeah.
But she still gets paid less because of her gender.
Yeah, I also think she's retired now, so that's not a great
It
example.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She should get paid more because she was good.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's still getting money,
True.
right?
True.
For his shoes. Mm-hmm. And maybe some gambling he did when he was still alive.
Right.
You remember when they killed his dad because he gambled too hard?
That's quite a conspiracy
You know?
theory,
Yeah.
but
But, you know.
and I don't think that was ever proven, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
But, you know. Came up at the barbershop.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Comes up a lot.
It does.
Is it because I bring it up? Yes. But
Right.
it does come up a lot at the barbershop.
Yeah, after you bring it up.
The
But
second I walk in, yo, what up, boys? Can I get a dope fade? Also, Michael Jordan's dad was killed by gangsters who
owed him money.
Or who he owed
who
money.
he owed money to.
Yeah.
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 Then he quit and he played baseball for a year
Right.
and then did Space Jam. Right?
Yeah, or you did Space Jam. Was that
Did he
a couple years after that?
He had to quit. Actually, that's why he had to quit basketball because he was so sick at basketball. He won the intergalactic basketball league.
Right.
Which was it? The Intergalactic Men's Basketball League?
Should have been.
Well, they let Lola Bunny play.
Oh, true. So it was a co-ed league.
Yeah.
They let smoking hot bunnies play in the league.
Yeah.
Just slim, thick.
Hell yeah.
Body positive.
We're talking about original Lola Bunny, not new dumpy fat bitch Lola Bunny.
Yeah.
Okay. We support body positivity, and that's cool that she let herself go like that. Mm-hmm. But we're talking about 1996 Lola Bunny.
That's right. Prime Lola Bunny.
And it's not that she's hot and slim thick and has like a nice thick ass and thick thighs. It's not that. It's not that I would love to be suffocated by Lola Bunny's thick ass thighs. It's not that. It's that she had a good body for basketball.
Right. Athletic body.
Yeah, because she could get in the paint and box out, and get me in there.
And you would love
I'd be
to
like,
box her
Lola,
out.
come over here, box me out.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, you're at the top of the key, you're nowhere near the rim. I'm like, that don't matter. You got to box me out because I'm getting in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what were we even
talking about?
International Women's Day.
Celebrating
how black
international.
people didn't have a day, but women do.
Yeah.
And that's messed up.
Yeah, it is messed up, but it's also important to acknowledge International Women's Day. And some people are like, the TooWokeBoys didn't post anything for International Women's Day, and to that we say, exactly. Because that's the Women's Day to post stuff.
Oh, yeah. We're going to take a back seat and amplify marginalized voices.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
During International Women's Day, we're going to take you to the back seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be like, come on in the back seat with me.
Right.
The back seat of my car.
Yeah.
For International Women's Day.
Did that work for you on International Women's Day?
Not really.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work.
Yeah. You tried, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird situation. Like, you can't really go up to women and go, hey, get in the back of my car, you know?
Yeah, probably not in that tone. That's not.
Yeah.
They probably just take off running.
Yeah.
When
You
you say
shouldn't, because, like, you know, if you're holding a gun, like, you should kind of listen to that guy, you know?
Yeah, also, do you not see my shirt that says the future's female? I'm a trustworthy guy.
Mm-hmm.
So just get in my windowless van
Yeah.
and shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, and I'll lock it from the outside so people don't break into the van. You ever see those vans? They have the lock on the outside. Yeah,
It's for your safety.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Anyway, International Women's Day. That's Women's Day to, you know, complain about shit or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, they do it every other day of the year too. But you know, it's important to really do it on International Women's Day.
Yes.
Really celebrate that you have a pussy or something.
Mm-hmm.
So
And oppressed.
mm-hmm, yeah, and because you're both of those. You're oppressed and you have a vagina.
Yeah.
And that's
Not all of them do, though.
Sure.
Some women don't have one.
A vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, those women are cool, but I'm not really. Have fun with that, lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good.
Right.
You know, usually when I'm not trying to be discriminatory, but I typically look for women that do have vaginas.
Some would say that's pretty discriminatory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's just, you know, how I roll, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because you support women's bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, and I go, yeah, and if I meet a woman who's like, I don't have a vagina, I'm like, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go now.
That's when the conversation usually ends.
Yeah. I kind of back out like that meme of Homer
Simpson
disappearing into the bush.
Into the bushes.
Yeah. That's kind of exactly what I do.
We're like,
or maybe I'll push the woman into the bushes,
right.
and then I'll leave.
Or you're like, look over there, and then she turns her head, and then you just take off running the
you
other
hear
way.
Whoosh, as her head turns, and I'm just gone. You see a puff of smoke from where I was.
Yeah. So It's still International Women's Day is over, but we still got most of Women's History Month left.
Women's Herstory.
Herstory, yeah. And if you want to celebrate the month with us, hit us up in our DMs and let's celebrate. We actually had an opportunity to celebrate the month just this past weekend, where at 2 a.m. on a Saturday, we lost an hour in daylight savings.
And that's the most precious hour of our time.
Yeah.
And as you know, quality time is really important to us.
Yes.
And for International Women's Day to set your clocks back, right? You spring forward.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, to set your clocks forward 1 hour. We're giving away the most valuable time.
Yeah. So how does
and
that...
also, here's another thing about daylight savings. If you're a woman and you come over for International Women's History Night or whatever, that's what I call it.
Yeah.
And we fool around, we have sex, and then the clock strikes forward. That hour, that didn't count. So like nothing happened. So like don't tell anybody.
If you're below a certain number. Yeah.
Yeah. Or above a certain number on a scale.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're above a certain number on the look scale, 8 or above, that hour did happen, and we want you telling everyone.
Yeah, and don't worry, we've already told everybody.
Yeah.
And we will live stream it if you want.
Yeah, if you're cool with that.
Like we're on Twitch, hit us up.
Yeah.
That's our live stream.
Right.
And then, we've already told everybody.
Yeah.
Like there's rumors about us before we even got together. And I don't know who spread those. That's
who
crazy.
knows who would have started that rumor
People talk,
of the information that only we knew.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So who knows who started those rumors? Maybe it was us, maybe it was not. But we're not going to confirm
nor deny.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So that hour can be it can be just a black hole hour where it's, different years have had different outcomes with that. Sometimes the hour doesn't exist and you're not allowed to tell anyone about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we want to celebrate that hour. And sometimes, here's the way I look at it this year. So 2 a.m. on Saturday, I was making love to a woman, super hot.
Nice.
And I started at 2 a.m. And then I busted at 3:01.
Wow. That's an hour and 1 minute.
Yeah. So she was like, Cole, are you finish? Is that it? And I roll over. I'm like, yeah. Sorry, babe. Look at the clock.
What a sesh.
3:01.
Yeah.
Went for over an hour. She's like, I could have sworn that was like 30 seconds.
Time
you not see the
flies
clock?
You
not see the clock, bitch?
Yeah.
I went for over an hour. So now
during that time too, you were setting the clock forward because it's not like it doesn't do it automatically.
Right.
You were like
it's an old school.
Yeah, it's like your oven on your.
I actually.
So
used
like
one of
while
those
you're having
old school
sex
ones.
for like 30 seconds, you're
The
like
whole time
pushing buttons, and then
Right.
like, oh, I'm busting.
Yeah.
And then the boop, you finish.
Yeah.
With both, you finish the time, and you're like, wow, look at that. That was a full hour forward.
Yep. And so now you are required to
Tell
spread the
everybody.
word that I lasted for over an hour.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
And I got the clock to prove it. And yes, I documented the whole thing.
And what's really cool is that entire hour fits on an Instagram reel if you want to prove that whole hour happened.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might
That's crazy.
get taken down, but I'll try to post it.
Yeah.
I just do it as a time lapse
Yeah.
It's like,
And they're like, was that in like 4x speed? And you're like, no, it wasn't actually. That was 1x. That was regular speed.
well,
But
no,
you-
I
you-
would say it's a time
But
lapse.
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it looked like it was so fast,
Oh, right.
but that was the regular speed. You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
it was a time lapse because I was posting it on a 1 minute Instagram
Yeah,
reel.
okay.
But it was an hour and 1 minute of action. So I did have to condense it.
Yes.
So they're saying it looked normal.
Yeah.
It looked
Okay,
like yeah. I'm like, no, it was actually
Yeah.
really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And, like,
not
if that was a full hour, wouldn't there be like several pumps? It's like,
some would think,
but
but
you work slow,
yeah.
so yeah, that's
Right.
pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different ways that the spring forward and the losing of an hour affects us, but mostly it really shows how great we are in bed. So
Yeah, we're great guys. We're great because we just celebrate Black History Month. We have black friends. I hang out with them all the time.
can you name any of them?
Yeah, actually, I the other day I went and saw some of my black friends do their thing. The Lakers.
Okay.
LeBron James. We're like good friends.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes he'll give me tickets to a game. I got to go to the box office and like request seats and then pay for them. But like that's like some cool arrangement that we have. It's not It's not me just like going to a basketball game and buying a ticket.
Right.
But we're good friends, and I don't want to distract him, so that's why I'm not sitting real close. I'm not like a dickhead. I don't want to fuck up his game by him being like, "Oh my God, it's my best friend."
Right.
So I sit like way fucking in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you also mentioned another black friend you had before in the show, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
It's another black guy
He's
you know.
another black friend. And when I say I have black friends, I don't just name celebrities that are black.
Right.
Chris Rock, also a black friend.
Wow.
Yeah. I just have famous black friends because I work in entertainment.
Al Roker.
Yeah. He's like the weather guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, who are some of your other black friends?
What's that really, that smart guy?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. We're
Whose
like
name
best friends.
Whose name you didn't even know.
Yeah. We're best friends, dude. Me and Neil deGrasse Tyson, we're like besties.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, all these regular black guys that you're friends with.
Yep. I hang out with them all the time.
Nice.
And by hang out with them, it's not like just,
Seeing them on TV.
yeah, watching a video with them and then being like, hung out with my black friends today.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Posted on, Threads or whatever that I hung out with my black friends. And it's like just me watching a TV of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So that's good. You're doing a lot for black people, even though it's not their month anymore. So
Yeah. That's how
it's women's time
That's how
now.
That's
so
how much I care about
Right.
black people.
still celebrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm celebrating women too, and I'll celebrate black women. If you're a black woman, like Jada Pinkett Smith,
Yep.
celebrate her.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We would.
I think from afar, I'll celebrate her from afar.
Well, I mean, what you don't want to do with Jada Pinkett Smith is actually be in a relationship with her.
Right.
That if you're not in a relationship with her, that doesn't mean you can't have sex with her. In fact, I think if you're in a relationship,
That
you're
means
not going to
you're
have
not
sex.
going to.
Yeah, you're not going to have sex with her.
But if
you're
are
like her son's best
friend
friend
or
or
something,
something,
yeah.
you hang out like, and she makes you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Maybe that means it's an indicator
You get
that
to
you can smash.
you get to heal her.
Yeah.
As she says.
Yeah, you get to get in an entanglement with her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Will Smith will find about it on a podcast instead of just having a conversation with his wife.
Yeah. It'll be broadcast for the whole world to see. And that's the way it should be.
Yeah. That's how you find out information about your family, is on a public podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. We love that. So speaking of black women in trouble, Haiti is really burning right now, literally. Like the country has been taken over by gangs, and like the government has fallen. It appears the president is like ousted from the country, not able to get back in. There's like gangs who have overtaken the police there, and so that means that there are a lot of Haitian women speaking French.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
They speak French down there?
Because the French colonized them.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But a black queen that speaks French is good.
It's good. Yeah. So if there are any Haitian women looking to escape the violence, so there's a lot of sexual violence going on too by these gangs, and that's troubling. By the way, we think rape is bad.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if we like lose listeners or money for saying this.
This is something we're not afraid to say on the show, is that rape is bad, racism is bad, colonization is bad, genocide is bad. We don't care. We'll say
we'll
all
say
of
it.
that.
We'll fucking say it
We'll
because we
say
are
the
truth
most
tellers.
popular thing to say and unapologetically. We don't care.
Yeah. Haven't ever heard Joe Rogan's podcast say that rape is bad.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of.
He did just have a murderer on.
Oh yeah,
Did
that
you
was
hear about
that was kind of crazy. Yeah.
It was like a guy that was like, he went to jail and then he was like, I didn't watch the episode. Did you watch the episode, Alex? You watched the Rogan podcast?
I didn't watch the episode, but the general thing of the interview was he had like the guy who helps out, who works for the Innocence Project, who gets people who were innocent but were sentenced to crimes for like 20 years to life to get out.
Was his story that he was like put to prison?
No, he did the crime. The guy he had did the crime, but
What
the
was
issue
his
was
original crime?
He like robbed a bunch of people
he
at like
he
gunpoint
robbed
and
people
stuff.
and he got like 30 years.
Okay.
He
and-
tells that story on Rogan, right? Like
Yeah.
he goes on there and he's like, yeah, like this guy owed me money and I went and got it.
Yeah,
You know?
he didn't
And-
say like I'm innocent. The issue was his punishment, which was like
Which was disproportionate to the crime he was arguing?
yeah, he had like 30 years, and I think he spent like 20 years and got off.
No, he was supposed. Yeah, he got 2 consecutive like 25-year sentences for 2 like robberies. Like he robbed like other criminals who like owed him money, and then so he thought he would get maximum 25 years, but they made it 2 separate things, so it was like 50 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So then that's when he started doing the Innocence Project thing. He didn't serve the second term because he got out after like 20 something,
Got it.
and then he was like, I don't know. Then I guess he cut a guy's
And
head
then they
off.
found a guy's like head and body in his freezer. or
That's
something.
crazy to be like, I'm in the Innocence Project, and you're like going and cutting a guy's head off.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Have we ever considered that he's actually innocent though?
Yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
he works for the Innocence
Yeah.
Project.
Also, what did that guy whose head got cut off? What did he do or say?
yeah,
Maybe he said something racist.
could be.
You know, maybe he was, being a jerk. So, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, whose head do we have to cut off to get on the Rogan podcast? You know what I mean?
Right. And not because we would want to get on there for our career,
Yeah.
but so we could get on there and just
Let him have
stick it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would let him have it so bad.
We would just rip on
He
him
would
for
get
3 hours.
so
Yeah.
roasted. Now, what you might see when you watch that podcast is us just sucking him off, saying,
Oh,
"You're the
Joe,
best
thank you for
guy
having us. You're the
ever."
best. You're the
That
goat.
we love the show.
Best podcaster of all time, man.
you don't
you
really-
changed the industry. We love you so much. We
Yeah.
love your comedy. We love what
We're
you're doing
moving
in
to
Austin. Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna
buying a
follow you
place
in
right
Austin.
outside your studio. People
Yeah.
are gonna have to go through my little hut that I bought outside your podcast studio to come in.
Yeah.
And then I'm
You
gonna
inspire us with your lifting and your ice baths and
Mm-hmm.
your kettlebells and your DMT. Oh my God, we love you, man.
yeah.
Thank you for having us
We're
on.
gonna get
This
high as
changes our
fuck
life.
and ramble on your podcast about ghosts or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would love to do that.
Yeah. And it may sound exactly like that.
Yeah, it sounds
once
like
those
we're
cameras
sucking them
stop,
off.
Once those cameras stop,
Oh man, That's when we really. Yeah. Too bad the cameras stopped rolling. I don't know why they stopped, but we told him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
let us on, Joe.
Yeah, put us on the Rogan show.
Put us on there. You know what we need to do? Here's what we need to do. We need to go on Shannon Sharp and just shit on everybody.
Yeah.
Take a shit on everyone.
Yep.
You know? We'll just be like, Will Smith sucks his own dick or whatever, you know? And then go on there, just shit on the entire community.
Yep.
You know, I read 40,000 books a week, right? Then you say that too.
And then Shannon Sharp's going to, now hold on now. Well, what that you're saying, Cat? That's crazy talk, Cat. What were you talking about, Cat? You spreading rumors about people. Are you saying true stories right now, Cat? Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Skip. No, come on, Skip. And then he'll start calling us Skip.
That's
because we remind him of Skip Bayless because we're just like opinionated white guys.
We gotta do an interview podcast like that where we just have unhinged people on and we go, damn, stop doing that. Stop saying stuff.
Yeah. Stop all that talking. Wink, wink. And then we're like,
yeah.
Apparently apparently Shannon Sharp was saying he made like millions of dollars from that podcast.
It got like 60 million views or something. I mean, it's
but
crazy.
how do you make money from like an individual podcast?
Well, one, the YouTube
like
views.
an episode or just
one
on
for the YouTube
views,
but then I'm sure there was some sort of ad deal or something like right, like because sometimes people sell ad space on their own thing through them individually, right? You know, how, like you'll see like a YouTube video and it'll like cut. And then it'll be like some commercial that's like clearly you're not involved in. But then sometimes the guy in the thing will be like, hey, you're watching my YouTube video, but also here's this other shit.
Oh, yeah,
like one of those where it's the guy actually does it.
Yes.
Those ads, I think, are way more because those ad companies pay you, not
directly.
YouTube.
Right.
You're not getting a portion of that. You're getting all of that to put in your video.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, we got to have Cat Williams on the podcast or Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. Or we got to go on their show.
Or we should go on. Yeah, why isn't Shannon Sharp invited us to be on a show to just spill the tea on everyone?
Yeah.
Because we're so well connected, like we know everyone in the game.
I'd come in whistling with tea. You know how tea kettles like whistle when they're done? It's fucking full kettle coming.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So this past Sunday, it was the Oscars. We were watching at our Oscars party. We had our grids, right? Like, oh guys, guess who you think is gonna win?
Is that what people do? They have like a little.
Yeah, guess who you're. Yeah, let's see who guess each category, and then we had our like brie cheese that we were like cutting up and putting on crackers, drinking wine.
How many categories are there?
I don't know. There's like
tons,
50 categories or something.
How long does it take to watch the Oscars?
It's like 3 hours, I think.
Okay, yeah. It's like the Super Bowl.
Right.
We don't care about the Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl.
Yeah. The Oscars are,
The Oscars has 23 categories.
23 categories. Okay.
Why was best podcast of all time? Why is that not on there?
What are the podcast? Do they have podcast awards?
I don't think so.
Are those part of the Grammys?
They don't even do comedy. Like they don't give out awards for comedy, really.
True.
I think they just started or something, but yeah.
Looks like iHeartRadio has podcast awards.
It's interesting. They haven't called us.
Yeah, they've been doing it for 5 years, I guess.
Wow.
That's weird because we've been
doing this podcast for almost four. Yeah.
That's really weird that iHeartRadio. Interesting. Interesting snub. We're like the Leonardo DiCaprio of podcasts.
Right.
And it's not just because we try to only reach out to women
under 25.
Yeah. It's not because of that.
No.
That is a big part of our podcast,
Yeah.
but it's not
Some
the
have
only
called
thing.
us, some have called us the Leonardo DiCaprio of podcasting.
Yeah, we are that.
Right. And again, it's not just because we only have sex with women under 25.
Yeah, it's not that.
No.
If you're a woman and you want to be an intern of the podcast that's under 25, hit us up. And we're trying to help out like young women getting their shit together. You
Totally.
know? So that's why we're, looking for women that are like 18 to 25.
Yeah.
And then the second you turn 25, you're fucking gone. Okay. Because there's new women that need to be helped.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't just, don't worry. We'll hit you up for stuff every now and then.
Right.
Like when we're like real drunk at like 2:30 in the morning or something like that. We've just exhausted every other opportunity. We'll still come around. We'll be like, hey, are you up? Can you come over and help the podcast or whatever? So yeah, we're down to do that.
Absolutely. So yeah, the Oscars happened. Oppenheimer won Best Picture, which, yeah, let's make a movie about dropping a bomb on a bunch of Asians. Asian hate much?
Yeah.
And they didn't even show
Why didn't
the
they-
devastation of the bomb. They didn't even, it was like, oh, congratulations, look at us. Look at this great achievement. We made a bomb. Didn't show any of the people getting killed.
It sounds like you kind of wanted to see that part specifically.
Maybe I did,
Yeah.
and not so I could celebrate it and like wear like an Uncle Sam. I totally wasn't in the theater watching Oppenheimer
With an
like
American flag
Uncle
t-shirt.
Sam, an Uncle Sam hat, like chugging Budweisers.
Out
like,
of one of those Bud
America,
helmets.
fuck yeah, fuck Japan. And I wasn't yelling out all sorts of
Do you
Asian
think there was
slurs.
anybody doing that? Like there are guys that are like, let's go see Oppenheimer. Woo! Suck it, China.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, it's just like
Maybe.
like a fucking USA guy, just like hardcore.
Yeah.
Like a hardcore patriot going
And
there.
if there's any videos of us doing that, it's not real.
We were not tailgating at Oppenheimer
No.
in American flag shirts.
No.
It's getting blackout and hoping for the big bomb.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this movie won, which is just unacceptable that we're gonna platform this type of story, a pro-American story. I did see some good billboards that I liked in Hollywood. Did you see any of these where it's like Oppenheimer was nominated for 13 Academy Award categories? Nuclear weapons still. It was something about like Oppenheimer changed the world for the worse or something. Now nuclear weapons are still whatever. Like let's make nukeshistory.com or something.
Okay,
So
so,
it's like
they're saying like
Some advocacy to
nukes.
like, destroy
Okay.
our nuclear weapons, which I'm sure if America destroyed our nuclear weapons, then China, Russia, Iran, they would all follow suit.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You ever watch those movies where there's like two guys with guns and then one of them's like, yeah, you should just put your guns down. It's going to be cool. Usually ends up being cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we destroy
gotta
all our
set an
nuclear weapons,
example.
China and Russia will
Yeah,
certainly
not the
do
way
the
we
same.
set the example before
Yeah.
on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That was a bad
That was
example.
bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, probably shouldn't have done
We're going
that.
to set a good example this time by getting rid of our bombs, and then the other countries will follow suit. Just like with the environment, if we cut back all our drilling and all our energy output, then China, Russia, India, etc., they'll all do the same too.
Yeah.
And it's not that we'll fall behind economically and just let these other countries take over and then become dependent on other countries for energy. No. If we stop drilling for oil and natural gas and other energy means, then China will do the same. India will do the same. Russia will do the same.
Yeah. I think it'd be good, probably, we need everybody in this country to have a car that's like the equivalent of a Honda Accord, but it should cost like $200,000. That's cool.
And if you can't afford one, maybe ask your father.
Yeah.
Ever thought
maybe-
about that?
Yeah, maybe ask your
I
dad.
can't afford one. I can't afford an electric car.
Yeah,
I got to have a gas-guzzling Ford F-150.
yeah. Yeah,
I ain't driving none of that gay Elon Musk electricity car.
do they think the Elon Musk truck is gay? I think they
Oh,
like
maybe they
those.
like.
They like
maybe
those
they
now.
like the
They did think that, but now
Yeah.
they think it's awesome.
right.
Because it totally flopped.
Yeah.
Like we used to love Elon Musk, but now we fucking hate
Yeah,
that
we hate
piece
him.
of shit.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Yeah.
We're gonna get one of those trucks because we already pre-ordered it, but we're gonna like drive it shitty because he sucks.
And maybe we'll put a bumper sticker on it that is like,
Calvin pissing on him.
yeah, on Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would be pretty confusing to see a Tesla with a Calvin pissing on Elon Musk sticker.
It would.
Because it's like you bought it kind of directly from Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And then you got a Calvin pissing on it sticker. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we hate Elon now because he said some kind of Republican things, and we think he's not that smart, for one. We
No.
always like saying that,
Yeah,
right?
I think we're smarter than he
Yeah,
is.
he's not that smart. He's only where he is because he's white.
Nepotism.
Yep. His
What,
dad
is he
was
like a
kind of
Nepo
rich.
baby
Yeah,
thing or
his
something?
dad was fairly wealthy, which means that he's not responsible for any of his own success with any of the companies he created. And
Sounds like somebody else we know that's orange,
oh, I thought
Yeah.
you were making like a self-referential
No.
joke about
No, I
your
was
father.
not.
Oh,
No.
okay. Oh, okay.
No, my dad, he didn't help me with anything. He just gives me like money and says like you figure it out yourself,
Right.
which is really like that's And then occasionally I'm like, hey, I need more money. Like this is,
Yeah.
so
But you are your own person. You are not your father.
exactly.
You are
Although
not-
you constantly will see me saying, "Do you know who my father is?" to people. I will say that a lot.
When they don't let you into a nightclub. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm outside of a nightclub, I'm like, you're making me wait in line? Do you know who my father is?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, wait till I come back with a couple of boats. You know what's going to happen in here. Coming back.
Right. And you're gonna
Or I come back, or when I go to the nightclub, I got 3 ladies. The Nina. I'm like, this is Nina. This is Pinta. This is Santa Maria.
Yeah.
These are my 3 ladies coming into the club with me.
Yeah.
Don't you dare try to make me pay a cover because I'm bringing 3 ladies into this club.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that, paying homage to your great grandfather by naming 3 women.
Yeah. Those women are like, why are you calling
Why are you
me
calling
that?
us that?
Can
My
you
name's
stop?
Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop
Like,
calling me.
shut up, Santa Maria. And
Yeah.
Get
Shut
in
up,
line.
Pinta. Get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here. No one liked you anyway.
Yeah.
You were the shittiest of the 3 ships.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you are not a a nepo baby yourself. You are your own man. And yeah, despite all the
Yeah,
times.
Nepo baby, it's like you have a famous father. It's like my great grandfather. Like, what's he gonna do for me now?
Yeah.
Sure, he colonized like the entire Western world, but what am I gonna do about that?
I guess maybe more the accurate term is trust fund baby.
Yeah,
Because it's not like your dad has a podcast. It's not like,
yeah.
yes, your dad is a multi-billionaire, but does that help us out at
It's
all
like
in podcasting?
my great grandfather was like looking for spices.
Right.
Like what's that? What's that supposed to? Like this podcast is built on like pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that doesn't make much sense.
That doesn't
does
make
it?
any sense.
Yeah.
That's not how this podcast game works.
Yeah,
So,
how does that help you at all? It's like you still have to go to Ralph's to the spice aisle, and
I
you
still have to buy
You still
pepper.
have to buy, yeah,
yeah. Or go to a restaurant and steal the shaker if they have like outside seating. You ever see that?
yeah.
They have the outside seating. They got the ketchup bottle and the
Or the hot sauce
Salt,
bottles,
those
Tabasco bottles at Chipotle.
Yeah, those are coming with.
Yeah,
Those are,
yeah.
those
You
are
might
going
just
with me.
fingers might be a little sticky at the outdoor seating at Chipotle.
Yeah, and I'm trying to stick it to the man.
Yeah,
You know, I'm tired of, all that stuff.
there's nothing wrong with
Corporate
There's nothing wrong with
greed.
stealing from a large corporation,
Yeah,
and that's why you steal the Tabasco bottles from Chipotle. And there was this article. Did we talk about this article? This Washington Post article that said that shoplifting is not a big deal because the U.S. is on stolen land.
oh yeah, we love that. I
Yeah.
don't think we talked about that yet.
Okay. Well, yeah. So it's an article about how there's like this right-wing conservative panic. Oh, look at all these CVS and convenience stores that have to close and glass everything up
I like
because
the idea of calling things that are happening like a right-wing panic.
that's what it is.
And it's like, I'm seeing all these right-wing panic videos about people stealing stuff from stores
Yeah.
in massive amounts.
It's a victimless crime.
yeah.
There's no victims. No one's getting killed. Just shelves are getting cleared out. That has no negative effects downstream.
Yeah.
Victimless crime. They have insurance. Insurance will just cover all of it.
Yeah. They go, oh, cool. Someone got groceries. Cool. Here's
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
And that's totally sustainable.
Yes. Insurance is unlimited money, and they will always be able to cover these things, and they will never raise their rates, and it will never make it impossible for small businesses to operate when
Yep.
things are being stolen.
Yes.
No, insurance. So don't tell me that we have a problem with shoplifting or theft. Insurance.
Yeah. Also, when you get caught for stealing a bunch of stuff, you gotta bust out. This is on stolen land.
Yeah,
You gotta bust out the land acknowledgement speech.
that's right.
You know,
That's what I do.
like, hey, you can't leave GameStop with a couple of PlayStation 5s or whatever, and it's like, this land is on stolen land, so these PlayStation 5s are coming with me.
Nice. Yeah. So what else did we want to talk about? Oh yeah, there was a dog who stole the show at the Oscars. There was a big dog character in one of the movies. It was not, before you ask, no, it was not Air Bud. It was not nominated this year.
How many Oscars does Air Bud have?
Not enough.
Is it 0?
It's probably 0.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I know you consider those to be the
Those
greatest
are the
movies
greatest films of those
of
are the
all
greatest American films
Yeah.
of our time.
Yeah. But
Where a
it
dog plays a sport.
plays a sport. Yeah.
And then-
because there's nothing in the rule book that says he
Yeah,
can't.
that is weird that like they have to, like the other team's like, hey, the dog is kicking our ass.
Yeah.
We gotta complain about the game now. And then
Yeah.
the ref comes out and like, I think it's good actually that the dog's playing.
Also, there was a kid who got benched for a dog. I think that we lose sight of that quite a bit.
That is a pretty funny concept. That the dog
kid
is
gets
like,
home. Oh, how was the game, son? Well, I
got
didn't-
benched in the
I gotta
third quarter.
Oh, who'd they play over you?
well, the
that's
team
the thing.
dog,
Yeah,
you know.
Buddy.
Yeah.
They put Buddy over me. There's a player on the team named Buddy.
Well, now there
yes.
is.
Yeah.
I'm cut, and there's a new player on the team named Buddy. He's fast. I'll give him that. He's pretty fast,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have a great handle. And sometimes he pees.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have
Airbud
to
is
stop the game.
Airbud is the
They did every
peak
sport.
of cinema.
They did every sport.
Basketball, soccer. What else?
They did a 7th inning fetch. That was the baseball one.
Wouldn't he play in
We're-
baseball? Oh, yeah,
like
outfield?
shortstop. I don't know.
Okay.
Like some fucking crazy. He pitched.
Well, I would think if a dog is going to play
I
baseball,
just see a dog on the mound. He's like sitting there, and he's like,
Oh, shaking off the catcher. Yeah, right.
Like fucking
Well, I could see it.
spins
I could
around.
see a dog having value in the outfield
Oh,
if you put him
yeah.
in center.
Oh man, yeah, that
'Cause-
would be a good place to put the dog. If you have a dog,
As
you
long as
probably want
there's-
to put him in center field. He's
Right.
going to cover a lot of ground.
Yep.
He's going to back everybody up.
Yep.
Probably not going to make the best throws though.
Right.
That's
Gonna hope that there's
but
no
he's gonna
runners
get
on
it,
base.
He's going to run it into the infield.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There was seventh inning fetch. There was World Pup. That was the soccer one.
Okay.
Didn't they do a hockey one?
Maybe.
I think it was with a monkey. Because
There was a weird
because there
era
was a
of
monkey
cinema where they were
skateboard
like,
one.
What if the
What if a
animal
dog
was...
played sports?
No, it wasn't
What
just
if
that. There was-
animals played
What
sports?
if it? No, it's not even if it played sports. It was like, what if the main character of the movie was a fucking animal?
Oh, right.
Dunstan checks in as like a movie about a monkey being like a bellhop at a hotel or something. Like,
Yeah, that was the golden age of
Yeah.
cinema.
that'd be a tough era to be an actor where you're like fucking
Can't
if
get
I-
any fucking
You
jobs
gotta be
around
a
town.
fucking pet now
Yeah.
to get in a lead role.
Yeah.
Lost out to a parrot.
Yeah. That is pretty crazy. All the lead roles are
There was
going
a-
to pets.
I watched a movie a couple of years ago with what's that one guy that got canceled for he was like the politician in the show? Frank Underwood. What's that guy?
Oh, Kevin Spacey.
So yeah, there's a Kevin Spacey movie where it's like the main character is like a cat.
Okay.
It's like a fucking ridiculous movie. It was insane.
Yeah.
You think like this guy's like a great actor. Like why is he in this shit?
I don't know. Maybe it was before he got big or
I
something.
don't know, man. It was a weird ass movie, but
Yeah.
like he's like talking to a cat and stuff. Pretty
Gotcha.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Oscars happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send us your favorite pet star movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or if you have any ideas for maybe a TooWokeBoys animal movie.
Yeah. What would be our animal movie collab? What would we?
I don't know, but I do want to say that when I saw that dog,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to, if there's any women listening, I just want to say that when I saw that dog, I was watching at my Oscars party. And I was like, oh, doggo,
No.
doggo, oh, look at that good boy. Look at that good boy.
Yeah.
And I was saying that stuff. I think I like
People love
dogs
that.
more than people.
Yeah. Me too. And it's not because I'm a fucking dickhead,
Yeah.
and a dog is too stupid to know that I'm a fucking asshole.
Right.
It's not that. It's just that dogs are nice.
Yeah. So if you're a woman who heard that stuff and are impressed by my love of dogs, hit me up in my DMs. If you have a dog, hit me up, and maybe we can go on a dog date.
Yeah.
I don't have a
I
dog.
love going
but
to the dog park. That's like
Yeah.
one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, "Where's your dog?" And it's like, "Don't worry about it. Your dog's cute though."
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll start talking to women, and they'll be like, "Your dog likes to fetch the ball or whatever," and I'll be like, "Oh, that's cool." And I fucking launch the ball like super far.
Yep.
Then like while the dog like runs a mile to go get it, and I'm like, "That'll give me time to talk to this lady."
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way to do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, we like dogs more than people. So hit us up in our DMs if you have a dog and you want to go to a dog date. No, you will not bring your fucking disgusting dog into our house and climb on our couch and our bed and to have him start licking our face. No, that's fucking just getting its fur all over. No, get the fuck out of here with that beast. Take your fucking beast and leave. Chain him up outside. Yes, overnight.
Leave him in
Yes,
your
it's
car.
freezing cold. Yes, it's
Leave him
the
in
dead
the
of
car.
winter. Yeah,
It's
leave him in
fine.
the car. It's not that hot out.
Yeah, just crack the windows a
Yeah.
little bit. It's totally fine.
It's only 98.
Just put a fucking water in there.
Yeah. Put a little dish of water.
Mm-hmm.
He's not coming in the house.
There's tons of girls I used to date that I would leave them in the car with a little bowl of water,
Yeah.
and they'd be fine.
Yeah.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Right.
And
Yeah.
some people are like, "Are you comparing women to dogs?" And it's like, no, that's not what I'm doing. But
It's not what I'm
Little
doing.
bowl- little
I
bowl
would
of water.
Right. I would never leave a dog without water.
No. Yeah, and then
Women, sometimes we forgot the water, but
yeah. Well, they forget the water.
yeah.
Women
Well, yeah,
are
because
like,
women never drink water.
They don't
It's
drink
like,
water.
I have a headache.
Like, when's the last time you drank water? Like a week ago,
Right.
You're like, well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Got any iced coffee for me? No, we don't have any fucking iced coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? What? Oh, I have anxiety. Maybe you drank 75 coffees.
Yeah, maybe it's because of all the iced coffees you drank, you dumb bitch. Maybe that's why you have anxiety.
Yeah. Stop drinking all this
I have
coffee.
a headache. I feel bad. Don't drink
crazy.
some fucking water, you stupid bitch. No, I'm not going to be your babysitter. I'm not going to be responsible for your water consumption. What the fuck? You're a grown woman. You're 19, okay? You are old enough to drink your water. Now, stop complaining that you have a headache all the time. Maybe it's because you had 7 iced coffees from Starbucks. Ever thought about that? Ever thought about that, you fucking idiot? Stupid bitch. Oh, Cole, why didn't you tell me to drink? Why? It's not my fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
So just stay in the car. Don't try to break out.
Yeah.
And
Quit trying
drink-
to break out.
And drink this water dish that is left over from the dog of the previous woman that we dated.
Look, and then when we get to the dog park, I'll let you run around for a little bit. And then you get back in the car, you hit the water dish for a little bit. Then when we go back to the apartment where we both live, I'll take the leash off of you, and then you can go in your kennel and sleep.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty good day.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're complaining.
Always complaining.
Yeah. It's like,
Unreal.
Maybe you got to take her to the vet and get some more shots or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Or maybe her and Britney Spears got in a fight because they were in the same kennel, and maybe I got to get 2 kennels, one for each of them.
Yeah.
Because they need their own space.
Right.
So, haven't seen Britney Spears in the news lately.
Yeah.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah. We should check her Instagram,
Yeah.
see how many.
See if she's got 6
See if
of
she's
the
got
same posts.
the
back to
knives
back.
out. Yeah. Doing some knife dances.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
It was very. People are like, no, she's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Free Britney. She's totally fine. Oh, maybe she should.
Maybe that.
Maybe her dad was onto something.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, quick little politics roundup. Biden did a State of the Union. We loved it. Did we watch it? No, but I'm sure it was good.
I know it was probably my favorite presidential speech of all time.
Did you watch it?
I didn't need to because I
Okay.
knew what he said.
You knew it was going to be good.
I knew what he said was like the best thing ever.
We knew he took down the Cheeto, which is cool.
Yep.
He totally wasn't hopped up on a drug cocktail
Do
that
you-
the U.S.'s finest scientists put together to make sure he didn't like.
Do you remember Billy Madison where he does the debate thing and he like blacks out and like says something like brilliant and like wins the debate?
Yeah,
That's like kind of what the
Biden at State of the Union. Yeah,
like he goes, oh, what happened? Like right after he says like the whole speech,
yeah,
and they're like, you nailed it. And he's like, okay,
Right.
sweet.
yeah. And he definitely wasn't on just the finest mixture of drugs that we don't even know about to allow him to get through a whole speech without like dying in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Also, Nikki Haley dropped out of the presidential race. This broke our heart. But she did endorse Trump, which we like that. But we wish she would have stayed in, kept fighting. We're still with her. Yes, she's a Republican who has like all the same policies of his, if not even more right wing on certain things. But she's a woman, so we would have voted for her. So that's too bad. I'm still going to vote for her probably.
Nikki Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll write her
Why
in.
is she not acknowledging that Trump even exists? It's very strange.
Because she's great.
Yeah.
So, last thing, maybe I saw this video on Instagram that just was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm going to try to cast it to the TV here.
Okay.
Let's make sure this is pulled up. Okay. I am casting. There we go.
Genuine reaction to seeing a flight deck with 3 amazing and powerful female pilots.
So yes, so this is a post from the Delta account. And it says, my genuine reaction to seeing a flight deck with
What are the comments
3
like on that?
exclamation point, amazing and powerful female pilots for the first time.
Can you mute that? Wait, yeah, and then pull up the comments here.
Well, first we're gonna read the description. It says, this moment meant so much to me. Ever since I've wanted to be a pilot, I've never witnessed an all-female pilot crew, and it brought me to ugly, happy tears. The significance of representation for females in aviation cannot be overstated. Seeing these skilled women in the flight deck filled me with enormous pride and hope. Let's continue breaking barriers and inspiring the next generation of women in aviation. So this is something I just want to say. I love the fact that it's referred to as a representation, as if we're talking about a movie or TV show.
Yeah.
You know, when usually you hear about representation, it's like we need more accurate representation.
Yeah.
They're talking about like a sitcom.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be sitting in the back of a plane, and then I'll hear, the pilot's like, we're going to be up and we're flying about 45,000 feet. Like, why do they tell us how high you are? It's like, cool. Like, oh, nice.
Everyone
I thought you were going to
knows,
fly
yeah.
this high, actually. Can you go lower? Because I'm afraid of
Yeah,
heights.
everyone knows the meaning of those
Yeah,
heights.
sure, okay.
Yeah.
But when I hear a man's voice up there, I will stand up. I will walk to the front. I'll start fucking banging on the cockpit door, and I go, "Hey, where's the fucking bitches at in there? There's no women in there.
Yeah.
You need a woman in there driving the plane. Hey, sky waitress over here. You know, the flight attendant
Yeah.
that's usually a woman or the
Right.
gayest guy you've ever seen.
Yep.
Hey, go in there and fly the plane. Tell that pilot guy to come out here and serve me some pretzels.
That's right.
That's what we need.
Yeah. And then you take out your box cutter.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let me in.
Yeah.
Let me in.
Let me in there, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I put I have like a thing on my head. I just washed my hair. That's why it's on. It's not because I'm Arab or anything like that. But
No.
yeah.
No. So yeah, I just want to stress how much I love the fact that we're talking about representation in the cockpit, because that's the most important thing. That's the most important factor when you're choosing pilots to fly a plane that have the lives of 300 people in their hands. Representation is the most important thing. It's not about skill. It's not about education. It's about representation, and we need more female representation in cockpits all over the country and world. So we love that there's this big push for that now. It shouldn't be who's most qualified. It should be who doesn't have a penis.
Yeah, a lot of the comments are saying
We're gonna read some of these comments. So this first one, I don't know who this top one is. Some simp guy, ally, or kind of looks like ally of the show, Malcolm Kellner, who said, "This is beautiful, 8'2", by the way."
Yeah.
So some just simp nice guy trying to win favor from women. So I don't know about that. Let's move on. I'd cry as well if I found that out before lifting off. Scary stuff. Wow. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
93.5 thousand likes, which is more than the actual video itself.
Wow.
So that's unacceptable. And then this one, imagine crying because a female decided to become a pilot. 114,000 likes.
430 comments.
Twice the amount of likes as the actual video. Why are they crying about it? 30,000 likes. I'd be crying too. Probably never going to see my family again. 34,000 likes. I cried watching this as well. 6'2", 6,000 likes. I'd be crying too if my pilot was a woman. Update: plane crashed. Can you believe these misogynistic comments?
Yeah.
Y'all finna crash. God, I'd be crying too. I'm not trying to die. Yikes! Talk about diversity hires. Ugh. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is so cringe. Don't listen to the positive comments.
Y'all finna
Tears
crash.
of fear. They were crying because they
Still
knew.
managed to hit a curb.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. And people should not be making fun of this beautiful. You're going to make fun of something like this beautiful moment. Also, this is a totally organic moment, too, that just happens to be on the Delta Instagram. This wasn't a meticulously planned thing where they're like, all right, lady, just cry. You and your other friends, like, cry for a second and then take a picture with these 3 women.
I love there's so many people that are commenting like, I actually hate this, you know?
Right.
Thank God there's no curbs in the sky. They're on the ocean floor now.
Such unacceptable
A lot of I'm
misogyny.
terrified.
Yeah.
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 I'd be crying too if there were 3 female pilots.
Yeah. Yeah, no shortage of misogynistic comments. Says a lot about our society, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if you're a woman who maybe wants to be a pilot someday or are a pilot, you can fly on over here.
Why do corporate things have to do this? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, why do they go, well, we got to get more women in this thing? And it's like, the conversation can't ever be like, hey, women, learn how to drive a fucking plane. Like, then there'd be more female pilots. Not looking at the male pilots going, why isn't there more? Like, it's always a woman that doesn't know how to fly a plane that's like, why aren't there more female pilots? And it's like, what do you do? And it's like, I'm an Instagram model. It's like, okay, well.
Right.
Huh,
Yeah, WNBA
interesting.
should be paid more. Can you name a single team? Nope. Have you ever been to a game? Nope. Have you ever watched one on TV? Nope.
Yeah.
But they should be paid more.
Yeah, okay.
And so it has to be a top-down thing that's not organic.
Yeah, we need government to intervene. And force. Yeah.
Yes. Also,
It's like we need more female cops, too.
yes.
We need female cops, that's also weird because they're like, we hate cops. All they're doing is shooting black teens. But why isn't there women also shooting black teens?
Right.
You know?
Also, I love that remember when Trump like banned trans people from the military?
Yeah.
They're like, this is fucked up. There's brave trans people who have served our country.
wanna
Also,
kill-
fuck the military. U.S. military are the real
Yeah.
terrorists. Military-industrial complex. We bomb brown people. We're the real terrorists. But also these brave trans veterans.
Yeah.
It's like we love having it both ways. And also, just something, last thing I wanted to say about this caption I liked. Again, the caption is my genuine reaction to, and again, totally genuine on Delta's Instagram account, which has 1.3 million followers. So totally genuine, not planned. My genuine reaction to seeing a flight deck with 3 amazing and powerful female pilots for the first time. I always like how when it's like women who are in positions like this who are in like rare positions for women like pilots or military or police, it's always that they're like, or not even necessarily something that's like that physical or demanding. It could be something like someone has like a desk job or something. It's like, wow, look at this powerful woman, this badass powerful woman. What if the woman's not powerful or badass? What if she's just a normal woman?
Yeah.
But do you notice how it's always like a powerful woman?
Yeah.
That it just like is synonymous with. It's like, is every woman powerful
it's
and
like,
badass? And the answer is yes.
Well, it's like when we call like black or like white athletes, like it's like, wow, they're calculated,
Scrappy.
Really, yeah, scrappy. They're calculated,
High IQ, cerebral player.
Then if they're a black athlete, they're a freak. They're unbelievable.
Freak show,
yeah. The athletic specimen.
Yeah. And women, for women is badass, powerful,
girl boss,
queen.
Yeah,
we love that.
Yeah.
So,
although
shout
it would
out
be
to Delta.
weird to, like if you're just like, look at the tits on that pilot.
Right.
Like, damn, that pilot's got sweet tits.
Yeah.
That would be fucked up.
Yeah. So maybe it's good.
But if you're a pilot with good tits,
You could fly on over here.
I got those like flashlights and I'm like, come here.
Yeah.
Bring those tits right here.
In fact, you'll do that even with non-pilots too. You'll be hanging out with a girl on
they're
your
like, why do
couch.
you have those flashlights? I'm like, Hey,
Why are you waving?
this fucking...
Why are you like waving in a direction that's to your lap?
I'm like, yeah, like at my bedroom. I'm like, go that way. Go in there. Right here.
And after
You are cleared for landing.
Yeah.
Or takeoff.
and after you bust, you get out the sticks and you start doing that
Yeah, I'm
motion
like,
towards
all
the
right.
door. Like,
Yeah.
all right, keep it moving.
Yeah, then you hear like a little, thank you for flying Delta, and this will be the end of...
Yeah,
please-
we're going to ask you to exit the cabin right now and
please
leave
the
as soon as
cabin.
possible so we can clean this apartment to get ready for the next woman coming over. So why don't you leave right now?
And this relationship's about to experience some turbulence, so if you could please
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here and never talk to me again, that would be great.
Yeah. She's like, you're like, wow, where is that coming from? She's like, I can
She's
see.
like, do you have a recording, a pre-recorded thing that you've... I don't know, that's great. Boo. She hears that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm about to bust. Oh, boo. If you could please leave the flight deck. Get out of my fucking apartment, please.
You're like, wow, I wouldn't have told you to leave. But
Man, that's crazy. I don't know.
The PA system
I
is
guess
telling
we
you
got
to, the pilot's
there's like a
telling you
light
to leave.
that's like seatbelt, get out.
Right.
She's like, yeah, it was weird that I was strapped into the bed, by the way, but
Yeah.
I'll leave now, I guess.
Well, now you got to update that recording to have a female pilot saying it.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're a woman and you do voiceover, let me know, and we will record some
Lay
voice-
down a track
so lay down
to
a couple
play
of
as
tracks.
the exit music for after you have sex with a woman and are trying to kick her out.
Yeah,
You will be played on the PA system on
yeah.
my Bluetooth speaker.
That'd be pretty cool too if like she leaves shit like over at my apartment. I had like a little conveyor belt that would just like kind of like send her shit out.
To the baggage claim.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of...
It's like all this stuff just kind of circling.
Yeah, we're like, you got to pick up your stuff from the baggage claim. She's like, I don't have any luggage. I'm like, yeah, that's not the baggage I was talking about. You got some other baggage.
Yeah.
And I want no part of it. So get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should wrap the show here. Do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't think so.
Please follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zinasek, on all platforms. Email the show, TooWokeBoys@gmail.com. That's TOO, WokeBoys. Also, come see ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek. This week will be in Lexington, Kentucky. Coming up, Oklahoma City, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Kansas City, and I believe there's some more dates. So look for that on Jeff Zinasek's Instagram page. There's a link there that you can check out. Anyway, thanks for listening to the show. Check out the YouTube. Give us comments, subscribe to stuff. Leave us 5-star reviews. That helps. And that being said, thank you for listening to episode 189 of the podcast. Is this 189? Yeah. Thanks for listening to episode 189 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are Two
Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?